Peut-être plus.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, and welcome to Variant Edition's New Releases Show. My name is Danica.
My name is Brandon, and this is the young Ms. Jiminy.
Jiminy!
I say young. She's so old.
She is 17.
Yeah, she got them old bones.
Yeah.
But she's keeping on weight now, finally.
Good.
Which was a struggle for a little while. Yeah.
I thought about it after last week, and I was like, I'm not going to wait until it's fixed to put it up. I'm just going to put it up. So I got some of those Velcro 3M strips and just went so stuck into the wall.
Fancy.
I'm so fancy. What are you talking about?
You hear about all those sword bisexuals out there.
Oh yeah, right.
You never really always meet them in real life.
I'm happy to be here.
But like, yeah, I'm lucky enough to be married to one, so that's nice.
I am a sword bisexual.
Yeah.
I'm official now.
Outstanding.
Yes. Oh my god. Amazing.
All right. Well, I have Jim here.
Yeah.
Folks, it's been a long day for Danica, and stuff's happened. Everyone will figure it out later. But we've got some decent news. Basically, we've got a line on a new place to operate the store from. And we'll be letting people know where that is when it is official.
Yeah.
In general, things are moving forward. We're super exhausted. Obviously, it has been since January 24th. We will officially be having free comic book day at Palmetto Games. One of the reasons for that is even if timeline works out for us to pop off, we would love to see Palmetto benefit from everything Free Comic Book Day has to offer from the community, and how folks really come out and support local business during that.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the first Saturday in May.
Yeah. And actually, before that, April 27th is Independent Bookstore Day, which we're also going to be part of. So there's going to be some adventures afoot with the local Edmonton bookstores.
Yeah, all of us indie stores are trying to put something together for all of you out there.
Yeah.
Which is going to be extremely cool. So that's going to be pretty much a couple weeks of really, really awesome times.
Yeah, really hectic, but really good. As Free Comic Book Day usually is anyway.
Absolutely. And, it's always important to support your locals in these times, of course. So, yeah. Good. Fun story about the Breezeway today, Sean.
Oh, right.
So I go to what I'm calling the warehouse now, because it
Yeah, we
is
switched
where,
from Prime when we thought we were going back to the warehouse because all of our stock is there.
yeah, and fairly inaccessible to anybody in the public. So the back is a garbage fire, basically. Not literally, but very figuratively. And since my last visit on Friday, things have changed out back. And by things have changed is they're doing some jackhammering. They've cut down some trees, and they are. Thank you for taking that off, Jim. That was very helpful of you.
I did that.
Oh, good. She moved at the same time.
Oh, okay. Stealing my thunder, Jim.
Yeah, the Thunder Jim. Right, Thunderfloofs.
Oh yeah, she was Thunderfloofs. Sorry. At one point we made up nicknames for everybody. Max was still just Max.
It's because he's such a Max.
Anyway, talk to us about the parking lot.
Yeah. So the parking lot got blocked off even more, and with it, my access to the breezeway, because they have this. You go through one of their portables, you talk to the people, you sign your name, you pop out, and then you can go through the back to get to your stuff. Well, I can't get to my stuff right now. All the other businesses that would require access still can.
Oh, so it's just us.
Yeah. So all the section that's blocked off is where the dog deli was. Input a sitcom spitting on floor here. It just spit on the camera. It just wrecks everything.
Spit tape.
Our store, F45 or whatever it's called.
Right. Yeah.
Long Shots, the Taylor, the community art store that was there for like what, 2-3 months.
Yeah.
And then there's access to the other places. And so I was like, so I can't get to my place. I can't just build a little thing. I'm here so often to grab stuff. Yeah. And they're just like, all right, so for you need to go back out, bug somebody to be able to let you into the area to cut the wires that they have on the fencing.
Oh my God.
So that I can get in, because otherwise I just go through the back, right?
Yeah.
So now that's a whole process. And I'm just like, can we just get our stuff in peace? It's already hard enough to get into the place. It takes forever. And if you're transporting anything, you can't bring a dolly because it's too wide. And there's like cords and stuff everywhere, so it just doesn't work. And yeah.
Oh my God.
It's goofy. So the breezeway officially has access from nowhere. Nobody gets to the breezeway.
Oh. Nobody gets to see the really cool mural.
Yeah.
My brain was like, collage. I'm like, no, brain, shut up.
Well, and they also stopped taking care of the mural a while back as well.
They did. I don't like that.
They were trying for a while.
Yeah.
Turns out the anti-Asian graffiti stopped when the dog deli moved out. Really weird that.
That's just a coincidence, I'm sure.
Yeah. Given the way that they acted in general.
Oh, thank you, Chantal. It is a nightmare.
Yeah.
If like 16 bad things could just stop happening every single day, that would be amazing. I'm looking forward to hopefully this space works out and in that one column of our life, we can breathe just slightly easier. And then once we breathe for a moment, we have to figure out how to get back to where we were like 6 months ago, a year ago financially, because we are not there.
Yeah, like we're lucky enough to be in a stable position, but we're not in a good position.
No, we are nowhere near where we were like when we started the year. It's just anyway. So when I say come in and pick up your comics, please come in and pick up your comics.
It is truly how things keep running. Like we understand that it is with people started coming to us with the expectation that we were where we were. And outside of that, we know that we do communicate with everybody that we will get to you. So it's not even just please check in with us and pick up your comics. It is please check in with us and we can get you your comics.
Yeah. Like we know it's far for a lot of our customers. We get it. But the folks that we haven't seen for like since we got to Palmetto, where are you, bud?
Yeah.
Like we offer free delivery right now because we are getting things, not only the money, the space. If people don't take their comics every week, where are we going to put them? Like we are going to put them in space.
It's truly the space just as much as the money, because we have like what, a fifth of the space?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And like, I want to make it very clear that I'm so grateful for the space. Like none of this is me angry at like,
of course,
or something. Like it's just, I'm eminently grateful, but we started this whole process hoping that it would only be a few weeks. And then it's been what, 6 weeks, 7 weeks. Thank you. Yeah, like we brought in more stuff, and we kind of like grew into it like a goldfish, and so we have browsing space. We got but yeah, like we want more stuff in one place. We want all the stuff, our shelves. I want you know, like it's just. But just speaking longer term, we were like, okay, well, we don't want to obviously overstay our welcome and like pushing at their generosity.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's it has been nice. All good things unfortunately do come to an end. And we are very close to being able to tell you about something really cool, and maybe show you a little bit of the new space when we can, because we think we're going to be doing something pretty unique with it, that not many places really do. And if we kind of get what we envision, it might be something a little close to one of our favorite used book places in the entire world. But we will tell you more about that if and when we can, friends.
Yep. Nothing's written down yet. We're still in talks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, this week is an odd week in comics in that there's almost no number ones at all. So
I am going to stop you and say, yes, Tyson, we will need volunteers. We will put out the call when we know what, because getting into the warehouse location is going to be most of the battle, I think.
Yeah. So, we're going to be coordinating. Yeah, well, we're going to be coordinating and talking with our insurance, because if if what we believe is possible, they would be able to provide us movers and everything. It would just be sort of more of a packing and unpacking thing. And then the movers would have to deal with the nightmare of getting things out of our store.
Yeah. Let's see how that's all going to go. It's not just an easy move.
Yeah.
It's a move in a construction zone.
And bonus, there's no light.
Yay! Oh, I mean, if Tux is going to be there, obviously, yes, he can come supervise. He can test out the boxes just to see if they're going to be okay for books.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, this is a good one.
This is a good one. I'm gonna put my foot in there. So like, Tux, you need to use that box. He's like,
Oh, this is also a good one.
Yeah. So yes, very excited. So hopefully we will have something really good news to tell you guys in the next couple weeks, probably. And I have tentatively booked. Well, I've booked her. So we're gonna have Sammy Francis in for a signing on May 18th. And I am tentatively hoping that we will be in our space and like relax and all that niceness. Either that or it could be a soft opening or whatever. We're still not prepared. But Sammy was gracious enough to email us again, and since we did so well in the first one, I had left the province. Brandon had to switch stores.
Yeah.
It was a great day. Sammy and her mom were just amazing, real troopers through all of it. So yeah. I am so pleased that we get to have her shortly after TMNT 150 comes out, where she has her variant cover, which is so cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's going to be busy the next little while. She's going to be at the Calgary Expo. She's even in the little information packet.
I know. I was so excited to see that today. So I'm going to open the window because it's getting a bit stuffy in here. I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's fair. And that's really cool because, for those of you who don't know, Sammy Francis is a extremely talented young artist who is really about to take off. She does a lot of great work, and we had set up a signing for her, a really cool variant cover that she had done for an earlier issue of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and she is back doing another one for the final issue of this run in particular. When we set up the signing, was it the day of? When we finally finalized like what we would do? Were they in that day?
Yeah, they were. Actually, yeah, they were in that Wednesday morning, and we talked. We were so excited, and then like 2 hours later, everything went to heck, and we were like, "Okay,
right,
all right, we got a signing on Saturday. We can do this."
Yeah, that was the release day, and they were going around on Tuesday, getting the books to people, and didn't realize that we would let them in on Tuesday. They just looked at our hours and realized we're closed. Yeah, they were in earlier that day. We had finalized everything for her first big signing.
I know. And you did an amazing job. The Gilded Rabbit was so amazing. They really they helped us out. I did nothing because I was like, I'm on a plane. Like I can't help you. So I can't take any credit, but the event, it sounded like it worked out really well. Everybody was really happy with it. So amazing.
It was in terms of especially local talent, it was one of the best attended signings that I've been a part of. And that's not just us, that's Sammy as well. She's got a great community around herself, and yeah, it's going to be really cool. If all goes well, she will be sort of our soft launch.
Yeah.
She will be at our soft launch day, basically.
Yeah, exactly. So we've got her booked for May 18th. So no matter what happens, hell or high water, and it has been high water, we will make this work.
It has been high water.
Yeah. And now it's hell.
I wish I still had the rim shot thing on here.
Oh, God. Oh my God. No, I hate that phrase actually works for us now. I don't like that. I don't want that.
It's right there. Sorry.
I thought you still had it. It's fine. It's okay. I don't expect my jokes to be well timed. I barely have them very often. Anyway, so yeah, a lot going on. We're kind of like ducks right now. We're just moving our feet really fast, treading water, just trying to like survive, push forward, grow a little bit. We're gonna have to shrink the business for a little bit in the beginning, just like really pull back on everything for a while.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that we can be here in the future. So if it looks a little bit smaller, or if it looks like a little bit like less stuff, that's okay, because we can grow from that. And so once also things become official, we are totally having a moving sale, because I don't want to move all those books.
I want to move all that stuff.
So many books.
There's going to be so many good deals to be had on our website.
Yeah. So we'll let everybody know about that when that's in effect as well. Don't wait for that. Please still do online orders. However, just, sir, what are you doing? Okay, I don't know. I think he's just looking at the window. He's very tall right now. He's standing on like the radiator. And I love when cats stand on their two legs. They're like, oh, hello. Sir.
Hello?
You. Anyway, I digress. Sorry, we should get to, I guess, the books.
Stacky.
Yeah.
It's not too robust this week. There's one single issue. It is called Uncanny Valley. If you could look that up for these fine folks, please.
I can.
This is by Tony Fleece and Dave Wachter. It has a bunch of different art styles in it. And you might know Tony Fleece from a little thing called Stray Dogs. And Feral, which is happening right now. Now, this is not in the horror genre. This is more in the like wacky adventure genre.
Cool. All right. Oliver is a seemingly typical 12-year-old boy, except for a mysterious family history that seems to start and end with his mother, and unexplainable powers, that is. He can do things other boys can't, to the point of landing him in some trouble. Baffled by the surreal, cartoonish nature of his abilities and followed by a murder of peculiar crows, the mystery behind Oliver's family history finally unfolds. Okay. Yeah, that cover is wild.
Yeah, what I really like about it is they don't really get too much into it here, but the art itself is fairly realistic, and then you have sort of the animation kind of inkwash lines, like this is a fairly deep cut, but Nathan Fairbairn, when G. Willow Wilson did what's that book for Marvel, Mystic, he did more of a cell animation style in terms of the ink line or whatever. So you got the real world stuff with sort of like the traditional pencil ink line, and then a lot of this Uncanny Valley stuff with the cell kind of animation style colored line around the characters, and it pops them out. And it's really cool what they did with this. So
yeah,
I'm excited. That's the number one this week, friends.
That's it. And so Tyson says, on a Bat-related note, Joker 2 teaser just dropped, and I'm really intrigued by Lady Gaga's version of Harley Quinn. So I haven't seen it myself, but I too am intrigued because Lady Gaga chooses really good projects, and she's quite talented.
Yes, Lady Gaga.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about literally everything else of that movie, but you know,
it's supposed to be a musical?
Well, it is, you know. And Lady Gaga makes sense for a musical.
Exactly. But like, especially given the last one, like weird vibes all around.
Yeah, no, it's a weird turn. Like if it didn't start like a musical and then it was like sequel to the musical, like no. Just kind of started as a movie and then they were like, what if? Hear me out. Music.
Yeah. All right, Jim, I love you.
It's always a
camera.
I love
And
you, butt.
ends up doing the autofocus on you.
Hey, fuzzy butt.
We have the Planet of the Apes little golden book. Little golden books. They're coming back to variant edition when we have the space. And this is opening salvo, friends. Because boy howdy, you know what we move at book fairs? Little golden books.
Little golden books, baby.
They're nice. They're inexpensive. I was going to say ineffective. That's not right.
They're ineffective as a bread knife.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nice. They suck at their job.
No. I love they do the weirdest things for little golden books, because there's always some parent who's like, I loved this growing up. I need to share this with my kid, but how?
Yeah.
They're like 2. Like, how do I do this?
And there's something for everything, and there's some things for things that you're just like, I mean, that's not necessarily for kids. But the way that they describe the different movies, you're just like, man, you kind of nailed it. You kind of nailed the spirit of it. And
yeah,
it's really cool.
It's nice. It's kind of neat how they strip it all away. And I don't mean that as a bad thing. Like, it's just neat. Like, how someone, that's a challenge. That's literally a challenge. Like, take this adult film. That sounds wrong. Take this more mature film. I know.
Take this adult film and put it into a little golden book.
Regrets.
Appropriate comment from the past. That still works for right now.
Oh my god. Anyway, whatever. You know what I meant. Take this movie that's not for kids and just like really strip it away to the essence. And that's what it is. I think they've done like the Alien movies as well. I think they did that years ago.
They've done that. Yeah. They've done different versions of Ghostbusters.
I do enjoy the 2016 one, because I was like, that's not quite how that happened, but okay.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, it is accurate to a point.
Yeah. It's like little golden books. They're technically right, plot-wise.
Yeah. Love it.
It's very sweet. It's very sweet. I look forward to being able to one day completely fill our little golden book spell wrap. Because that's fun.
I'm super excited about that.
Yeah.
We'll use a book fair as an excuse to kind of ramp it up.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of little golden books, we have the Enfield Gang Massacre.
Yeah. If it's a little golden book, it's a massacre.
Indeed. A Western that is as haunting and as it is thrilling. The Enfield Gang Massacre tells the dark origin of that Texas Blood's Ambrose County. So if you've been reading that Texas Blood, the Enfield Gang Massacre is like an origin story of sorts. Now, one of the things I really like about it is they, for the comic and this printing, they've used kind of the old school toothy paper to give it sort of more of that old timey feel, and it really gives the package like a different feel, phrasing, I guess. Right.
Oh, I should have been right on top of that phrasing. Wait, where's the rim shot button? I tried. Whatever.
So Montgomery Enfield and his gang of outlaws find themselves in the crosshairs of the aging Texas Ranger and a newborn county hungry for law by any means necessary. So this is a full-on Western instead of more of the crime noir stylings of that Texas Blood. They did an amazing job of this. You don't have to know anything about that Texas Blood at all. But it does really fill in that region's history. And if you're in the mood for a great Western comic, this is where you're going to find it right now. There's not a whole lot of straight up Westerns out there. They're more like mashup genres or whatever for this medium. And this is you getting your meat and potatoes. The boy having fun?
Oh, Joy's at the window, and there are birds outside. And I can hear them, and she can hear them.
Ooh,
Mhm.
that's exciting times.
Very
Ooh.
judicious cat cam.
I love it.
Oh, oh, oh.
Do you think that would have been what Max was interested in earlier?
I think so, yeah.
I would like to bite their nets.
That's the good bad about this apartment is like the birds are right there, but also the birds are right there.
Yeah. I want to be their friend. We have a brand new version of When I Arrive at the Castle.
Alright. Yes, it is shiny. Before it was not shiny.
Is this the one that they put out through this was out before and we had it?
Yeah, years ago in like a completely different size too. Like I was gonna say different format, but like completely different size.
Yeah, like this is.
And it's great. And so Silver Sprocket is republishing it. All right, so this is When I Arrive at the Castle by the amazing Emily Carroll. If you haven't read her, read her because she just gets better and better with each book.
We have so many of her things, including very hard to find things.
Mm-hmm. Like many before her that have never come back, she's made it to the Countess's castle determined to snuff out the horror. She could never be prepared for what hides within its turrets, what unfurls under its fluttering flags. Emily Carroll has fashioned a rich Gothic horror charged with eroticism that doesn't just make your skin crawl, it crawls into it.
Oh.
Originally published by Koyama Press, this beloved Emily Carroll erotic horror comic is back in print with Silver Sprocket featuring an all-new foil accented cover. I was gonna look up who actually did it, so I'm glad they said it in solicit. That's pretty cool.
That's Silver Sprocket for you. They actually care.
Yeah. Oh, I wish their stuff was easier to get because I would sell so much of them. That's okay.
Next, we have another part of the reprint line that they have of the Fabulous Freak Brothers. We get requests for Freak Brothers stuff fairly regularly, I would say, from folks who are just like, man, back in the day, this was the thing that I was really digging. And then we're just like, well, guess what? And they always say that we were digging it.
Oh, well, yeah. That makes sense.
I don't say that as a bad thing. It is just sort of how it goes.
Joy, come here. Joy.
Now, this I always keep forgetting that they have fairly recently made a Freak Brothers animated series with Woody Harrelson, Pete Davidson, John Goodman, and Tiffany Haddish, and it's on Tubi.
Okay. I have so many mixed emotions about that cast.
There were so many names there.
So many names that some of them I totally expect and some of them I'm surprised by.
It's pretty wild.
Whatever.
And this is like some peak underground comic stuff. Like this was a hallmark of that era. And Fantagraphics is doing these wonderful bound editions. They're not quite doing them in order. They're jumping around a bit. It's kind of like how Marvel does the Epic lines. Like some stuff was reprinted and more available, and then they're kind of going through the different bits. They've got volumes 2, 4, 5, and 6 done right now, with 3 on the way.
Wait, did they do 1? Did you skip 1?
Yeah, they haven't done it yet.
Why? It's 1.
Well, and sometimes it is for a project like Fantagraphics. The last time they reprinted Fabulous Freak Brothers, they weren't really shooting from the clean art. So you were getting kind of a rougher version of it. And Fantagraphics, of course, goes through and takes care. And I think what they've done is they're like, all right, so we've got a section together. That's this volume. And they're kind of coming around, basically.
All right, if that's how they're going to be.
I guess so.
I guess you don't start at 1 if you're fancy like that.
Comics companies these days.
Hmm.
We've got Tales of the Titans, kind of a little spin-off series that featured a whole bunch of different Titans when Titans came back. The really one of the things that builds out this line was the creative teams that they had. There was Shannon and Dean Hale, who
Oh,
have
yeah.
done some amazing stuff in indie comic, not indie comics, but prose comics and all ages graphic novels.
Yeah.
Teeny Howard, Steve Orlando, and Andrew Constant, but you also had like Javier Rodriguez doing the art for the first one. That's your Spider-Woman artist that you really liked that arc from.
Yeah.
Eleonora Carlini, Kath Lobo, and Bob Quinn. They all took so much time on these books. They are all absolutely gorgeous. And they, speaking with Titans fans, who are very particular, by the way, they loved how these stories felt, which is really hard to do with a lot of people who are really big fans of particular eras, characters, and whatnot, to really hit home and to have 4 different teams really get the characters. So this is really cool if you're looking for sort of like a little bit of a taster around the Titans. We've got the collection of Vigil, also in the line of DC We Are Legends. We talked a little bit about Spirit World last week. Vigil is Ram V's and Kumar Sharma's contribution to the line. Now, what Ram V really wanted to do with this story is have stories about people who happen to be of Asian descent and not about being Asian. And so, we just heard all of that over there.
Whatever. The car?
Yeah.
I'll close the window.
So this is definitely a sort of mysterious super spy series. Given powers they didn't want, Arclight, Saya, Dodge, and Castle are determined to shut down meta-human research and weaponized illegal technology created for military applications at all costs. Along the way, they'll encounter strange individuals that could be allies or enemies, and not a surprise for a group that exists to shut down state-sponsored superhumans and clean up the mess before any hero or villain arrives, as if both the crime and the vigil were never there. So it's a really interesting concept. They actually made a little wee little appearance in his Detective Comics run to sort of like seed it as well. So you've been reading his Detective Comics, where it's like, what was with those characters? You can
That's
figure
what
it out. It was right here. Second to last, we've got The Adventures of the Gummy Bears, baby. It's the next volume in the Disney Adventures, or the Disney Afternoon Adventures line, that took a whole bunch of comics from the Disney Adventures magazines back in the day, and they're reprinting him here. I love these because these were literally my childhood. I grew up on these. This volume has one of my absolute favorites that I read to death. Darkwing Duck in Fluffy's Reign of Terror.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking to me about that.
Yeah. Fluffy is a super intelligent cat who ends up harnessing the power of his fellow cats to build a super suit that has opposable thumbs.
Oh, right, yeah.
And
the old trope of if cats had thumbs, we would just all be doomed. It's
pretty
just
much
hilarious.
And that is really where the story focuses on. Because that dude sucks. He's trying to take over the world. But is also easily distracted by cat stuff. Because,
cat. Yeah.
It's a kitty cat.
That's the thing, we'd save the world with like a dangly toy.
Yeah, exactly. All right, and finally is a big boy collection. Oh no.
Wow.
It is the complete original collection of all the Black Phoenix stuff that Rich Tomaso did. He ran these originally on a Patreon, and he would self-publish these magazines and send them out into the world. I think kind of like pandemic era, really. And the way that so they do describe Black Phoenix quite well in the back. This massive collection of Rich Tomaso's Black Phoenix magazine features a carload of comics penned in different styles. The classic 1950s genre stories of EC Comics, the 1940s romance comics of Archie and Venus, and the late 1930s strips of Detective Comics and Marvel Mystery Comics, and even the Franco-Belgian comics explosion sparked by Tintin, as you can see, very influenced by the Tintin art style. And you'll find all kinds of different stuff. It was run from 2019 to 2021 originally. So
wow.
A bunch of reaching out into the void right here by an extremely talented creator. And these predate the Black Phoenix stuff that's coming out now that he's doing also with Floating World Comics that we've been getting in for some customers. So this is where it kind of all starts. It is a bit more of an expensive volume, but I know some folks are going to really appreciate it, and especially for folks who have been getting the Black Phoenix stuff or is interested in getting the Black Phoenix stuff, we can work something out because it's absolutely fantastic stuff. And one of our things, first and foremost, beyond making sure we eat num num, is making sure we're putting great comics, matching great comics with people who are going to really, really enjoy them. That is a passion of ours. That's why we do what we do. All right, it has come to that time where I will release the Squisherman.
Yeah, I love that.
I do have a gym right here. She's just too short.
I can do a quick recap.
Sounds good.
Okay, so while he's releasing the cats, I'll do a quick recap just in case anybody came into the show late. Events on April 27th, there is Independent Bookstore Day, so we'll be participating in that. So you'll hear more details there. May 4th, of course, Free Comic Book Day. Both are at Palmetto Games on 118th Avenue. They've been so good to us, and we hope that we can bring in a lot of people for both those events. And hopefully some people can buy some games too. So it can be kind of a really good cross promotion, so to speak. On the store side of things, not the event, store side of things, we are in talks with a place. So if that works out, we should be able to let you all know in the next couple of weeks where we're going to be, where we're going to land. But yeah, so please, until that changes, please visit us at Palmetto Games. They are amazing people. The whole crew is just hilarious, just fun to be around, really. Other stuff, you know, like they're not just pretty faces.
Yeah, they are to board games as what we are to comics. They are going to match you with a new favorite that you're just absolutely going to adore. And they'll kind of get your style down. They'll get the feel of how much time that you have, which is also really important. A lot of places will be like, oh, this is the best game. This is the best game. Oh, it'll take about 20 hours. That's the best game.
Yeah, in one night.
They're going to take in all of your needs into consideration, and they are going to find you something absolutely amazing. You can also book their space to do little parties and whatnot as well. And we highly recommend that because they are a wonderful space. They're a great part of their community, and they do so much awesome work. in many ways, we aspire to be more like Palmetto Way.
Yeah.
So Jim has returned.
She's
I have
she's
the
in
other
hedgehog.
cats lurking.
Yeah. She's in hedgehog mode because you can just see her little rump.
They hate you.
So she's a hedgie.
Well,
Oh, do it squeak.
is the boy coming? He's
Aw.
taking it over here.
All right, he'll figure
Jim
it
is
out.
in the way, so he's like, "Oh, what do I do?"
Yeah. She's like, no, it's my night.
He's
I'm
mine,
super
so start
star.
him.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was it. Just a recap of the events and the kind of TLDR of hopefully we'll let you know. But you have the mirror.
Oh yeah, that's not going to do anything. I was like, I'm going to move my laptop around to see if I can show Squee. That's not where my camera is.
No.
Maybe if I do it like this. You can kind of see him. There we go.
Oh, there he is. Oh.
I got double hit.
I can't hear me. That's awesome.
Yeah. All right. And oh, Kit's food is gone. Something that I've discovered about Kit, because I got to near the bottom of the food, is that she does not like the dust, the crumbs
Mhm.
at the bottom. She almost outright refuses to eat them. And I'm like, but you need to eat. She's like, shan't. So that's an interesting thing to know, is just like, all right, so when I get to the crumbies, I can't use them because she won't eat them.
They're just trash. That's
Yeah.
what Max was good for. He was in the vacuum. He just ate everything.
I should
Which is
almost
also why he was overweight.
send you the crumbs.
Oh my god.
When I get to the bottom, it's just like, all right, here you go.
You just fill a little Tupperware and then you give me like a little bit of crumbs and then I just like sprinkle them on like a garnish when I feed them.
Because like that dude licks the bowl
He loves it. I know. That's why he's overweight.
every little bit.
He's down to a healthy weight, and when we take him to the vet for his regular checkup in a couple of weeks,
Yeah.
I hope that this will be the first time in forever, possibly ever, that we won't be like, he's a bit overweight. Have you thought about trying to lose weight?
He's a good chunk.
Yeah. I think he's finally a healthy weight. Like he wasn't like overly weighty, but he was like every single time we take him to the vet would say something like, and I'm like, I know, we're trying.
The vet would be like, so the good news is he's not an absolute unit,
No, just a little chunk.
but he has a little chunk,
Yeah.
as are the medical terms. All right, I am looking at it. I'm seeing Ben. Hello, Ben. I'm seeing Bryce. Hi, Bryce. I'm seeing Sean. Hello, Sean.
Hi, Kate.
Yeah. I was gonna be like, oh, yeah, but that's not gonna work. It's just
Yeah, we need like some kind of weird split screen where I also have one, and we're like,
that would be
so
hilarious.
tricky.
It would take so much effort.
Oh God, yeah, no, 100%.
I'm seeing Chantel. Hello, Chantel.
Hey,
I'm seeing Tyson. Hello, Tyson.
hi, Tux. Wait.
Yeah,
There we
the
go.
pocket one. You have the pocket mirror.
Yeah, just keep it in my pocket right here.
Yep.
Boop.
There you go.
Tell your cat I said. Sorry.
And I believe that is everybody today, friends.
Yeah. Aw.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Well, oh, you have a book too?
I left it on the dining room table. Be right back.
Yeah. We have more books to talk about. I'm sorry. I think that's a little on both of us. With sort of this shooting format, we want to kind of have a little bit of engagement on all ends, but and so to that end, we're just like, oh yeah, let's have something that Danica's gonna really key into around Danica. And we both forgot.
I would have forgot. I forgot. I brought it home and I forgot it completely. Oh my god. Okay, so this is one last book. This is Blood City Rollers. Oh my god. That's a first, I think, that I've forgotten something like a book. Just on the table.
Yeah.
No, we probably forgot something else. Whatever. Anyway, okay. So ice skater Mina is on a one-track path to Olympic gold and glory. That is, until she totally wipes out at her biggest competition and is kind of sort of kidnapped by undead kids on roller skates. Sucked into the high-stakes world of paranormal roller derby, she finds herself recruited by a squad of vampires that needs a human player to complete its team, just in time to save the league from losing its home. Between learning to play derby well enough to kick butt on the track, crushing hard on the dreamy team captain, and navigating the spooky rules of the supernatural, how can Mina go from striving to be a perfect 10 alone to becoming one of 9 chaotic bodies forming a perfectly imperfect team? Forget being the best. Will she be enough to help her new friends survive the season?
I love it. In our tradition of our sports section is gay.
I hope there are smooches in here, because if there's not smooches, it's not sports.
Exactly. That's the one thing that's been missing from my professional wrestling.
The smooching.
There's no kisses.
They get so close.
They get so close.
So close, and it's unrequited kissing.
They just do the I don't know the proper term for it. I know a term for it, but the one where you just do the noses.
I mean, I know it used to be called Eskimo kissing. I think that's still okay. No, it's not okay. Okay, well, it used to be called that.
Yeah, it's the reason why the football team's not called that anymore.
Oh no! Like, sorry. Yeah, no. The reason I thought it was okay, still okay, is because it was like the act of it was like really sweet, and I didn't think it offended anybody. Like the name, obviously. Yeah. But like the act of it was like rubbing your noses together, little bunny kisses. Yeah.
Is it the same as butterfly kisses?
I think this is just really like kisses. Sound off in the comments. We don't know what kissing is.
We use our lips.
I don't know what butterflies do. Oh, here it is. Thank you.
Okay.
Butterfly kisses with eyelashes. Oh, okay. So like you kind of like put your eyelashes. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, see, I never knew that. I heard that song 3 times a day while I worked at Canadian Tire. There's a song called Butterfly Kisses, and it's basically just sort of like about this dad who is like talking about when his daughter is young and older, and then like giving her away at her wedding.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, Butterfly Kisses.
Oh God, I hate that.
Yeah, it's like a deep it's a deep one. So that's stuck in my head. Never knew what those were, I guess. So
okay, I don't know if there's an updated version for the nose kiss, because I googled it. I googled just nose kisses, and everything has that word in it, and I don't. So it's not helpful.
All right.
Okay, well that was fun. We learned something. Good way to end the show.
We stuck the landing, as the kids say.
Yeah.
We did a gymnastics. Oh boy.
Got a book and then didn't know what kissing was. No. Maybe it's not canoodling in its entirety, but I think it's part of canoodling.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe not. Yeah. Okay, all right. We are actually going away now, but yeah, look this up on our website. Very cute.
We got all kinds of great stuff there. And when you order it, generally give us a day. And we can grab it from our warehouse.
Yep, we have one of those for a little bit. That is A-okay. We don't know either.
Exactly.
We're all learning.
It could honestly, we just call them Inuit kisses, you know?
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
That's cool. I'm cool with that.
All right, friends. Thank you all for being here. We hope that you all know that we are here for you too. And we will see you all soon, whether here at the store or in the future.
What?
Bye.